What's up, guys? Luna Wolf MXS here. Just got off work. I'm still in my cold weather gear. So, because it's freezing here in my room. Because in England, you only have like little water heaters on the wall. I guess they're water heaters. Like, what's that? Can you see that right there? I think it's a water heater. So, it's freezing cold, but then like somehow the thing miraculously works and then it gets really hot and I have to open the window. But right now it's really cold in England. My, British people who are right here in England will understand, especially like Ireland and Scotland, because I know it's freaking freezing in Scotland, but whatever. Okay, so I thought it was funny. I was going to talk about some of the differences in courtesies in England and in the South where I'm from. Like the South of the USA. So the South is basically like the Southeast. It's like from South Carolina, like Arkansas down to the South. And then from like Texas, almost Oklahoma over like to the East. That's the South. Like cultures are really different. America, the USA is so big, there's a lot of different cultures. You go to different sections, you're going to get different accents, you're going to get different courtesy, stuff like that. So in the South where I'm from, I'm in the deep South. I'm in Alabama, which if you don't know where Alabama is, it's near Florida. Everybody knows where Florida is. So in the South, we are raised up to hold doors open for women. That's no lie. Like that's a Southern courtesy. If you're going into a store that requires you to open a door, if there's a woman behind you or you know there's a woman behind you, you hold the door open for her and let her go first. That's just the way I was raised. Not everyone in the South is raised like that, but I would say the majority is raised like that. If you see a woman, you will open the door and she'll go in first. And most of the women in the South understand this and they just say thank you and keep going. Also, like if you see a man, you don't hold the door open for him and let him go by you. You walk in and then hold the door open for him. So you go first. If it's a man behind you, you go first. Then you kind of hold the door open behind you and you can either let him. Most men in the South will take the door and allow you to go before them. But some of them might go past you, so it's just however the situation plays out. So hold the door open. Sometimes they'll grab the door, and then you let it go, and you go first into the store or restaurant, wherever you're going. In England, it hasn't been that way, and that's not a bad thing. I'm saying, like, the South is really rare in that, like they hold doors open for people. I haven't really had doors held open for me, or even, like, most of the time, like, going into a pub or a restaurant, if it was a dude or even a female, I'm getting text. Oh, God. Death from above just text me. I'm famous. Death from above. So in England, most of the time people if they've been in front of me, the British people, they'll just open the door for themselves and keep going, which is fine. I can grab the door. I can do all that myself. But in the South, it's just a thing you do. So holding the door open for women here, they just say cheers. Like I'll hold the door open and I'm there after you. And it's funny too, because I try not to say anything because I don't want to give away that I'm American. It's because like when I say something and people realize I'm American, then they want to talk. They're like, oh, you're from America. Because it's a rarity here. It's the same as like back home where I'm from. If someone's British and they have that accent, you're a rarity. People are going to be like, oh my God, say this, like just like here. They're like, hey, say this. I want to hear your American accent or Southern accent, whatever. So none of that, I don't take offense to any of this stuff. I think it's really cool. I like learning about different, even if because I really don't think England and America, like the USA, is that different. There's like small stuff that's different, but we basically like the same things. But so I was talking to my girlfriend and it just made me think here, like you don't say, I guess you do, but in a different way. In the South, if I see someone, like if I go up to pay for something at the cash register in a grocery store or a gas station, or I'm in a bar or whatever, y'all call them pubs here. If I go up to order a drink or something, I always say, hey, how's it going? Let me get a Bud Light. You know what I'm saying? Here they take it literal. Like if I take, and Lofty Shot, one of my longtime subscribers and good buddies, like we should like sit down and talk about differences in cultures. But like, so if I go up to a bar here and I say, "Hey, how's it going? Let me get a Bud Light or something." When I say, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm always interrupted with, I'm doing good. How are you?" You know, and I'm like, well, I really didn't care how you were doing. Like in the South, saying, "Hey, how's it going?" to someone, like if you walk past someone, hold a door for somebody, whatever, you say, "Hey, how's it going?" They're like, "Good," you know, and they just keep going. "Hey, how's it going?" or like, "How are you doing?" in the South basically means I come in peace. I'm not a threat. Like, no lie, that's legit what it means. If I go up to somebody and say, "Hey, how's it going? Let me get one of them and one of them," they don't say anything. That it's just what you say to people in the South. If I say, "Hey, how's it going?" they never tell me how it's going. There's old people that will start talking to you because like, "Oh my God, somebody wants to talk to me," so I'm gonna start telling them how my life's going. But like, no lie, every time, like I'm in a hotel room right now, and most of the people that work here are British. So during the day when I'm going out getting ready for work, I pass by these people and I say, "Hey, how's it going?" And every time they stop me and they're like, "I'm doing good. You know, it's a little cold today. I didn't really want to be at work, but how are you doing?" And I'm like trying to get out the door. I'm like, I got to go do something. But I'm like, I'm good, man. All right. You know, and I go out the door. It's just funny how in the South, "Hey, how's it going?" or "How are you?" literally is a greeting that means I'm not here to harm you. Let me get some items from your store or whatever. Here, they take it literal, and I think that's hilarious. So now I've prepared because I can't help myself. When I pass by somebody, I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then it clicks in my brain, and I'm like, they're actually going to tell me how they're doing today. So I just think it's funny. Like, I don't know if y'all know any other differences and stuff like that. Like, even in America, like in the United States, if I went to the north, like New York, a place like that, they would think I was an alien. Like, if I hold the door open for people, they wouldn't say anything. They'd just walk by. Here, it's cool because I'll hold the door open for people, and they always say, "Cheers, mate," or whatever. I've mostly gotten cheers, like, "Cheers." Oh, my phone's about to shut off. I'm running out of space. But anyways, let me know y'all's thoughts, like if it's any different where you're from and all that stuff. But appreciate y'all watching anyway. Check me out, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter. Like always, check me out on the street.